Our focus in this program is kind of unique in that we get to have a lot of our athletes for years. So our development is not just a daily or a weekly, it's often a multi-year arc that we can see our athletes, thrive through. And a lot of kids we see when they're 7, 8, and we see them when they're 17 and 18. The main thing that we try to deliver in the program is fun. I think the impact that I see most in the kids is their personal growth. We're building confidence, we're giving them freedom, we're giving them the ability to act independently, and these are skills that they take home with them every day after they leave here, right? So looking up at a hill like this and saying, I'm never going to be able to ski down that, and then maybe it's 6 weeks, or maybe it's 2 years later, they're skiing down a hill like that, right? The kids see us coming prepared, ready to teach, giving our best effort, and they know that we're serious about helping them, right? And they learn that showing up prepared, showing up to give their best effort is important, right? So that's one form of mentorship.
The program here is great because when you first come in, they assess the abilities of each athlete, and each athlete has unique capabilities. So when Jake came in, he was early into this, he was still learning and was, as a younger child, still doing some muscular development. So they wanted to engage him. So early on, they recognized as a wheelchair athlete, he was going to be on a sit ski. They would actually started out just making sure he enjoyed it. They'd actually, hold him on the hill, turns and whatnot, have lots of fun, and eventually progress it where they were using tethers. So now after several years, he's actually able to ski on his own. So he's gone from a dual track sit ski to a mono sit ski. And it's been phenomenal. It's been absolutely phenomenal to see that progress that he's made over the years. The Track3 program has been extremely supportive of nurturing and developing Jacob through life. One of the stories I like to talk about is some skills that he's learned that has translated directly into his everyday behavior, and that's the ability to drive. So it's interesting, as a disabled person going for your license, it's actually a fairly lengthy process, and there's an assessment that has to be done. One of the things that they were able to figure out quite quickly is he was very adept at understanding timing, sequencing, speed. And they actually asked him, like, how did you learn this? Like, you're picking this up quicker than most people. And they actually, when he talked about it, he attributed it to Track3, to the skills that you learn on the hill. Because there's nothing like watching out to make sure that you're not going to run over somebody or that somebody's going to run over you. So things like chairlifts are very intimidating. So not only are you strapped into a chairlift, but you're strapped into this device where you can't really move very well. What he's learned, though, is through the coaching, encouragement of the instructors to overcome some of these fears. So oftentimes when he's faced with a difficult situation, whether it's an exam, or even when we're out in public and it's awkward, he says to me, it can't be worse than skiing on a chairlift. So it's awesome in terms of the impact that it has throughout his life. The sense of belonging at Track3 is like no other association that we've been a part of, and we've been a part of a few. What is really particularly interesting about Track3 is the fellowship. So whether you're the athlete, you're the parent, you're the brother, the mother, the father, a cousin, everybody has an opportunity to participate, to be here. You walk through the door and you feel welcome. Such an incredible family, extended family.